Subscribe to ULO and never miss out on our weekend and racing festival tips, with full coverage on our website at ulo.co.uk. Later in the week, remember to check our ULO Weekender podcast on Spotify to get the lowdown on the big races coming your way. The Cheltenham Festival is almost here, and the preview shows are reaching saturation point as we turn our thoughts to National Hunt headquarters and next week's brilliant feast of racing. Before then, we'll spend a Saturday afternoon at Sandown Park, where the Imperial Cup meeting can go ahead in some welcome spring sunshine. Here, 2 from 3 in Juvenile hurdles gives Oliver Greenall and Josh Guerriero's Melon the bragging rights for the opener. He did come up short in a listed race at Chepstow that those 2 wins bookended, so this return to a handicap looks an easier task. Melon beat the reopposing Narragansett at Wetherby, and there's no change in the weights, with Melon once again giving that rival £7, so no obvious reason to expect a reversal, while Gary and Josh Moore's Risk It All looks an improver and can make the frame. Melon to win and make it 3 from 4. Later on, Joe Tizard can take the closer with Triple Trade, who is more than capable of winning at this level. The tongue tie is retained, having seemed to have eked out a bit more at Kempton last time out, and this mark may underestimate him. So in not the strongest race for the grade, Triple Trade makes plenty of appeal. Jim Boyle's Classic Anthem and Dan Skelton's The Form is mighty head the list of threats, but Triple Trade has the class to win this. Saturday's nap goes to Post in the mare's listed flat race. Alan King holds the ace in the pack here with Charisma Cat. She only lost out by a neck in a listed race at Market Raisin last time out when bidding for the hat trick, so with conditions just fine here at Sandown Park, can go one better to make it 3 from 4. Fergal O'Brien's Dream Shadow doesn't have much to find on Charisma Cat from their clash in that Market Raisin contest, so these 2 look the ones to battle it out, with a path to Ronda also in the mix as the each-way angle. Our next best is next up, where Ho Jolly Smoke lines up in a handicap chase. Dan Skelton's course and distance winner comes with risks attached after bleeding at Newbury, but could be worth taking a chance on if fully recovered. That said, Ho Jolly Smoke was cruising nicely into contention in that Newbury race, so the return here to Sandown Park must put him high on the shortlist. Obviously Gary and Josh Moore's Goshen is a class act on his day, and with a strong preference for a right-handed track has to be respected, but whether he can give weight away to all this field remains to be seen. Anthony Honeyball's Dreaming Blue and Nicky Henderson's Excello complete the list of dangers, but Ho Jolly Smoke gets the nudge. Earlier on, Meet Me by the Sea is our pick for the Novices Handicap Hurdle Final. It should pay to side with Ben Pauling's Meet Me by the Sea for this Premier Handicap, though it's a deep field with the Kemble Brewery and Belliano lining up. Won by Ben Pauling last year, who has put on Callum Pritchard, whose £5 claim adds to the appeal, and puts him on better terms with Belliano, who impressed when trying to take the sting out of the new Lion at Chepstow back in October. Kim Bailey's top weight, the Kemble Brewery will be suited by this step up in trip, but Meet Me by the Sea has form over him and gets the vote ahead of Belliano. For the Imperial Cup hurdle, a gamble is taken on Ben Clark's Betty to land this valuable prize. She's got plenty of solid form in the book, winning a Class 3 race here on her seasonal reappearance. And although down the field when quickly turned out later in November at Newbury Park, soon put that run behind her to win at Kempton over Christmas ahead of a few good ones. Betty's latest third in a Grade 2 at Ascot was a fine run, and she can get upsides of Sam Thomas's lump sum to win this. In the Novices Limited Handicap Chase, we'll take a chance on a newcomer to fences. Paul Nicholls' Don't Tell Sue has been a model of consistency over hurdles, and if taking to fences he could be the one to follow. That's Harry Cobden's job here, though there's no better pair of hands to get this soldier of fortune gelding home with a clear round of fencing, so Don't Tell Sue is taken to get through the line ahead of Dan Skelton's Coco Mademoiselle, who returns after a break. Charlie Longsdon's New Order is also expected to go well. But don't tell Sue is an intriguing debutante over fences and gets the tick.